Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Rams. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The 40, 30, 10. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you actually have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He completes it to Jordan Nelson. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there. Carr to Nelson, 41 yards.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
Carr now on 1st down. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The kick by Tavecchio is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
After the field goal, here's Tavecchio to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe. Well, we turn our attention to the Rams here as the offense comes out. So many positive vibes around this club entering 2018. Their 3rd season back in L.A., a new stadium on the way. And coming off of last year, Charles, and you said this to me in the car on the way over, it's going to be interesting to see what this year brings.
That's because they will actually be the team that's hunted now. And they haven't been that for a long time, meaning they're sitting on top of the NFC West. Many people think they might be the team to beat in the NFC overall, even with the Eagles and the Vikings staring at them. So explosive on offense last year. Defense kept getting better. And in the offseason, the defense added cornerback Marcus Peters, added defensive tackle Ndamukong Suh, both Pro Bowlers. They think that they're ready right now to challenge for a Super Bowl, and they intend to go for it.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover. They're in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, there in coverage.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So out come the Raiders. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, Don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
On second down, Lynch. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Throwing his car on third down. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Merlin! Dula! What? 2 for 66!
On first down, gone. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Starting left here. Al, we go.
To throw on second down is gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun on third down, gone. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Here we go, fellas, here we go. Starting left here.
On first down, it's Gurley. And some room to maneuver. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, partner, Gurley came on the scene in 2015, NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's been all systems go from game one.
And they talked about easing him into the lineup, and that's really what they did. But once they got him in, they couldn't get him out. They had to feed him the ball more and more.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mario Edwards forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but they face a second and long to start things out. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
On second down, here's Gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 27. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that's complete. It's the Carr to Cooper connection. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Michael Brockers with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a third and long. And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long. On third and long, it's Carr. And the pressure gets to him again. Samson Abukum coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Goff now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Here's Goff. There is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it first and goal at the 6. Now it's gone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Third and goal, Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance. Just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
For these Raiders, a couple of years ago, 12-4, 2017, big-time disappointment, 6-10. But as they head out on offense here, optimism abound because on headset number 1 is a man named John Gruden.
And I would expect this team to take on his image in a big way. And I'm not just talking about the media look, right, with the snarling face and all. I'm talking about what he demands from his teams. Toughness on both sides of the ball. So that means they're going to run the heck out of the football. Marshawn Lynch, get ready. You're going to get a lot more touches. Now, on the defensive side, Khalil Mack, a heck of a representative for what you want from a defensive football team.
Now Carr.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down, the runner Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Carr now on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
29.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
694.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. On first down, Carr. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Goff. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Throwing on first down is Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Lynch running the counter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Early again here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
And that'll set them back 5.
DC! Super 66!
Just beating the play clock is gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On first down, it's gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the gun, here's Gone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, Goff. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They go play action here on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You're mine.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down. Carr now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend. He's been terrific so far. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here we go, fellas, here we go. Maverick.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
3rd. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And this is going to be incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Carr now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Carr maybe with a free play. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And Carr's going to keep it himself. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And for the 3rd straight play, he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Lynch. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go.
From the end zone, gone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. The pitch out to Lynch. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Again, they're pounded with Lynch. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson, his first ever touchdown in silver and black. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Tavecchio now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open. That's Damian Ratley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now Goff on first down. And this is incomplete. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, there in coverage.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
DC.
They're running with Gurley. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
They had to convert there on 4th down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
A 10th carry in the game for Marshawn Lynch. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here we go. Here we go. New strike, Chief.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the